Yo, what's up guys? d-cellgaming here, back with some more final gear. And today we have a shiny new SSR to talk about. TRIDA. Is she god tier? Is she worth your crystals? Should you save? Should you summon? Let's dive into her skill kit and find out. So my initial impression on TRIDA was, wow, what a crazy unit. Her skill numbers, her skill damage, they looked crazy. But are they really, and is she really OP? Let's take a moment and really break down what she brings to the table and see if she's worth pulling. So let's go ahead and get some of these superficial stuff out of the way. Her design I think is fantastic. I love everything about it. I love how the red contrasts against the white and the black. It just kind of gives like almost like a Sin City type vibe. I really like the design. Just everything about it is really cool. Her SD models as well. I like both her mech and her character model. It almost looks like she's wearing a scouter or something, and she just really looks unfazed or uncaring almost. Like she just has this I don't care look on her face, and I really like that. And her mech just looks like a giant brute. So overall, aesthetically, I think she is one of the coolest ones that's come out so far. And real quick, her pilot nature for the Felix is going to be emotion, and her default talent is going to be in the Kegya area. Gold coins obtained through expeditions are increased by 2%. And let's go ahead and talk about her mech suit. The second effect is going to be an increase in crit chance by 10%, and 4 pieces will increase mech damage by 10%, and the full set activation will increase her energy recovery speed by 50%. Now, one nice thing about her equipment is the sniper rifle she has is actually really good. If you look at the all-in-one data, you will see that she has 6 rounds to her sniper, and she can do 2 rounds in 1 second. So she's going to attack very fast and deal high amounts of damage, and her reload time is 1 second. This is going to come into play a little bit later in the video about her DPS, so just hang on and we'll go over why this is kind of important. But just know her sniper rifle is actually really good. Her specialization is going to be sniper rifle and heavy. So that means sniper rifles will boost her damage by 10%, and when she's wearing all heavy equipment, she will have a health boost of 10%. Her first skill, the high gear, summons laser drones and fire 6 laser bolts in a straight line, dealing 1100% damage. Increases her damage and crit chance by 5% for 8 seconds. Doesn't stack, but can be refreshed. The additional effect for the mech suit will be the laser drones attack a random target. They deal 183% of TRIDA's damage and have the same crit chance, accuracy, and crit damage as TRIDA herself. Now, the important part is TRIDA gains superpowered for 6 seconds, and what superpowered does is double her damage output. Can't be stacked, but can be refreshed. So that is the big deal there, is that superpowered gives her a window of high burst damage. Her first passive skill will boost damage every 3 seconds by 2%, can stack up to 10 times. That means she can go up to 20% more damage after 30 seconds. The additional custom suit will be every 3 seconds, that boost damage goes to 7.5%, and she will also get a crit damage buff by 2%. So what this means is after 30 seconds of being on the battlefield, she will be doing 75% more damage and having 20% more crit damage. This is a huge damage multiplier, but it only gets crazier from here. Her second passive skill, Expedite, boosts crit damage by a flat 20%. The additional custom mech suit will boost crit damage by 30% and accuracy by 20%. However, the main draw to here is going to be superpowered actually gets a 20% chance to refresh its status every basic attack or standard attack. Now this is where I was talking about her sniper rifle having 2 attacks per second and 6 bullets. So she has a 6-second window at a 20% chance to refresh superpowered. That means she's gonna have 3 shots, then she has to reload, and she will be able to get 1 more shot off before she can exit the super powered status. So she's gonna have she's gonna have 5 chances basically to refresh it. So this can get really crazy because that's a 1 in 5 chance at having double damage refreshed over and over and over.
But wait, there's more.
This is where it gets nuts. Her last passive, Deliver, doubles damage when health is below 50% or when attacking an enemy with a shield. The effects can stack. Yes, you heard that right. The effects stack. So if she's below 50% and attacking someone with a shield, she is doing 4 times damage. And if she's got super powered on top of that, she is now doing 8 times damage. But don't worry, it's about to get crazier. The additional effect doubles damage when health is below 80%, when attacking an enemy below 80% health, or when attacking an enemy with a shield. The effects can stack. So here, she can do 8 times damage outside of super power. So you can see this is going crazy. Her damage windows are insane. So right away, we can see that her attack power, her damage output is going to be very, very high. So does all of this make her a god tier unit, a must pull? Get your wallets out right now and make sure you get this unit. Well, let's discuss. We can see that how she's set up, she has a damage window and there is a lot of hoops that she's going to have to jump through to get to those damage windows. She's going to have below 80% health. She's going to have the enemy below 80% health. And on top of that, she needs to be attacking an enemy that has a shield. So there's a lot of hoops already. And on top of that, she needs to enter into the super powered status and somehow keep refreshing that status in order to maintain a very high damage output. So there's a lot of RNG and a lot of hoops to go through to get that god tier damage output from her. So from everything that I can see with her, she's probably going to be on par with both Rin and Tasia, perhaps even eclipsing them in certain niche circumstances. The thing to remember about TRIDA is that she's going to be very hot when she's hot and very cold when she's cold. So her low points are going to be much lower, but her high points will be insanely high. So overall, her damage output will probably be on par with both Rin and Tasia in their current forms. Do keep in mind that both Rin and Tasia will be getting a UR version sometime later in the future, and those UR versions will be superior to TRIDA as she does not get the UR upgrade as far as I know. So if I have to really look and just judge TRIDA as a standalone unit, I would say she's probably an A tier unit. She's not a god tier unit. She's not S tier, SS, whatever you want to call her. She is a strong, high output damage dealer. She will be able to do the higher level dungeons, absolutely, but she's not going to be that SS god tier unit. However, with that said, for now, with what we have in the game, she is definitely a high tier unit. You could call her god tier, I guess, but only in the current version that we have, because she's going to be on par with both Rin and Tasia for now. The key word is for now. So what is my final verdict on TRIDA? Should you summon or should you save your crystals? If you're a whale, you should probably pick her up. If you're on the heavier spending side, she's a great unit. You can always swap her in and out. She's going to be fun to use. She has very high damage output and in niche circumstances could even eclipse your Rin or Tasia in the current moment. If you're a low spender or a free to play and you have Rin or Tasia, this is a save moment in my opinion. I don't think you should be getting Eloise, TRIDA, or Patholin if you have Rin or Tasia and you're only a low spender, say you're only buying the trade pass or whatever it is once a month. The reason for this is you're not going to have a reason to swap TRIDA for Rin or Tasia. If you have them, they're going to be your main carry units and you can use them well into the higher level dungeons. You're not going to need another high damage unit because they're enough on their own to get you where you need to go. And you're really going to want to be saving those precious crystals for the UR upgrades, for the collabs that are coming out, because they seem to be on an expedited scale. Things are coming out pretty quickly, and UR upgrades, as far as I know, are like 45,000 crystals to get the UR versions. I know that those are very far into the future. However, you only get about 12,000 crystals a month, so you need to be very selective on what you're summoning for. And that being said, if you have Rin or Tasia, why do you need Trida if you're a low spender? The answer, in my opinion, is you don't. If you're a low spender or a free-to-play player and you missed Rin or Tasia, this is my recommendation. Trida is my recommendation to pick up. This unit is massive in her damage output. She will carry your team. She will be that high damage that you need to carry you into the later dungeons, into those large scale dungeons and heroics, all that stuff. She will have the DPS that you need. I don't recommend Eloise or Pathlin for you free-to-play players who missed Tasia. I recommend Trida. She will be a very solid unit for a long time to come. So just to recap there, if you're a whale or high spender, you should pull for her. If you're a low spender or free to play and you have Rin or Tasia, you should save. And if you're a low spender or a free to play and you do not have Rin or Tasia, you should probably go ahead and pull for Trida. But hey guys, that's just my opinions. Let me know, what do you think about this unit down below in the comments? Is she waifu to you? Do you love her? Do you hate her? Did you pull for her? What are your thoughts on this character? Let me know. And as always, guys, I'll see you in the next one.